Hello dear students, hope all of you are fine and doing very well. In this video, I'm going to talk about the short story Kabuliwala by Rabindranath Tagore. This short story by Tagore is a human story. It is based on two major themes, friendship and fatherhood. R.N. Tagore, being the greatest humanist and being a philosopher, being a humanitarian poet, he talks about the representation of fatherhood and friendship in this short story through the unequal friendship between a 5-year-old child, Mini, and the man from Afghanistan, whose name is Rahmat, who is also identified in the story as Kabuliwala. So let me give you a very short summary of the story, then I will talk about major ideas in the short story. The short story Kabuliwala by Rabindranath Tagore is a canonical, very interesting, very important short story written by Rabindranath Tagore. In the short story, we find a 5-year-old child, Minnie. She is a chatty girl. She keeps on talking throughout the day and she has very good bonding with her father. Suddenly, she spotted an Afghan man with a huge turban on his head. The man was passing the road. She called the man by the name Kabuliwala. Kabuliwala itself is a very familiar term in the city Kolkata, where people from Kabul, they act as the fruit vendor or fruit peddler. They move from door to door. They sell their dry fruits and raisins, sometimes shawl, etc. So the little child Minnie spotted the Kabuliwala and she wanted the man to come to their house. Immediately attracted by the girl's shout, Rahmat, the Kabuliwala, came to the house. And at first Minnie was shy because as a child she thought within the huge bag of the Kabuliwala there must be some other kids of her age. So she was quite shy. But Minnie's father insisted Minnie to talk to the man Rahmat. After this, after a few days, Minnie's father realized Minnie developed a good bonding, good friendship with the man Rahmat, and every day Rahmat used to come to Minnie. They chat, they talk like two friends of equal age. Now, during the October, when Rahmat is preparing to return to his home in Afghanistan, when he was busy with collecting money from his old clients because he also acted as a money lender, suddenly one morning, one autumn morning, there was a chaos, noise in the street, and Minnie's father, from his door, he got to find that Kabuliwala, the man Rahmat, was handcuffed by the police, and all over his dress there is blood stain. After asking the police what happened, Minnie's father got to know that the man Kabuliwala, the Rahmat, he wanted his old client to return the money which the man has taken from him. But now the man did not want to return the money. So as a result, in the moment of heated debate and discussion, Rahmat tried to stab the man with a knife. And as a result, the police came and arrested him. After this, Rahmat was sent to a jail and Minnie's life was gradually going on. Minnie's father lost touch with Rahmat. After 8 years, we got to know Rahmat was in jail for 8 years. After 8 years, he was released in one evening. Next morning, he directly came to Minnie's house to meet Minnie. And he thought Minnie still remains the 5-year-old child who will come joyously to the Kabuliwala and they will have their old conversation. Suddenly, he saw Minnie's house is filled with ceremonial preparation, and Minnie's father was very hesitating after seeing Rahmat because it was Minnie's wedding day. All the relatives are there, the wedding preparation is going on, and he did not want Rahmat, who is now a prisoner, who should come and visit Minnie. Rahmat wanted to have a look at Minnie, wanted to see Minnie, but Minnie's father said they are all busy, they cannot talk to Rahmat. Later, when Rahmat wanted to leave, suddenly he said he bought a gift packet with dry fruits and raisins for Minnie, so Minnie's father should hand it over to Minnie. Suddenly, Minnie's father realizes Rahmat is not a bad man after all. Though he is from a different country, he is a poor man, fruit vendor, but still he has major big affection, emotion, just like a good friend or a good father for his child Minnie. So as a result, he asked Rahmat to wait while he called Minnie. When Minnie came, Minnie is ready with her bridal dress. Rahmat was surprised to look at Minnie, who is now an adolescent girl. So Minnie's age is now 13 years old. This 13-year-old Minnie now is looking at Rahmat, and Minnie is very shy. And Rahmat finally realized things have changed. It is a long time gap. 5 years is a long time gap, and now it is very difficult to make things as it is. After Mini leaving his father's room, suddenly Rahmat showed Mini's father the palm impression of Rahmat's own daughter, who is of Mini's age, who lives in Afghanistan. And Rahmat said he used to take the paper on which his daughter's palm impression is there close to his chest pocket, so that in a faraway country he can feel the love of his daughter who lives in a faraway country. And after 8 years of imprisonment in jail, Rahmat did not get the time to meet her. So Mini's father gifted Rahmat some money and he arranged the money from the expenditure of Mini's wedding ceremony. As a result, the lighting was not very gorgeous. As a result, the band party was cancelled for Mini's wedding ceremony, but Mini's father is very happy that he gave money to Rahmat so that Rahmat can go home in Afghanistan and return to his family members and his daughter. The story ends here. So in the story, we find major characters are Mini, who is a 5-year-old child, Mini's father, who is a novelist by profession, an author and an educated urban man in Kolkata. Here is Rahmat, the Kabuliwala, who is an Afghan fruit vendor, who is a poor man but very rich in heart. He is an emotional person, he is a good person. He develops an intimate friendship with Mini. We have Minnie's mother's character. Minnie's mother is basically a very timid, shy kind of person, and she has different imaginary fear about life. And Vola is another character. Vola is Minnie's childhood friend. Ramdayal is a sentry, is a guard of Minnie's house. So these are the characters, and based on them, the entire story is moving. In the story, the main idea is theme of friendship. Tagore said, friendship is not specific to class, race, gender, and society. Rather, friendship is a general human emotion and feeling. As a result, a 5-year-old Hindu child, Mini, can be a good friend of Rahmat, an aged man from Afghanistan, a poor man from Afghanistan. So, true friendship knows no differentiation, no limitation. It is a pure human emotion which binds to human souls. The story also talks about the concept of fatherhood. Here, fatherhood is a unique thing which Tagore explains. He said fatherhood can be of two types, biological or descriptive, where we find fatherhood is very clearly established. For example, Mini's father is his biological father, so he immediately feels the affection, love for Mini. Prescriptive or emotional fatherhood is where the father is not biological but he maintains emotional care, he has affection, love for the child. For example, Rahmat here is the emotional father or the prescriptive father for Mini. Rahmat is not the biological father of Mini, but still Mini's age reminds Rahmat that he had a daughter of Mini's age, and as a result, he used to come to Mini, used to talk to Mini so that he can have a fond reminder of his own daughter who is living in Afghanistan. So, the concept of fatherhood also shows when on Mini's wedding day, when Mini's father gifted some money to Rahmat, saying that Rahmat should go to home and reunited with his family with this money, it is the fatherly concept. Fatherhood itself is an emotional human bonding which goes beyond class, race, social status, and country. As a result, Rahmat and the learned, educated Bengali novelist Mini's father both are placed on the same plane. They are equal, they are bright, they are happy with their light of fatherhood. They have the big heart, they have the heart full with love, emotion, and affection for the little daughter Mini. So Tagore shows fatherhood itself is a concept, itself is a true human emotion which is not limited to bloodline, not limited to biology. Rather, fatherhood is related to the pure emotional bonding, necessity to care for the other one. So the story finally glorifies fatherhood and glorifies pure, tender, innocent human emotions which can travel beyond the differences of the countries, beyond the differences of the language, beyond the differences of race, class, gender, and financial social status. So this is really an eye-opening story for everybody, and if you want you can watch the film adaptation. There is a film known as Kabuliwala. You can search on internet. It is a very beautiful film, by the way. So please do let me know how do you like this lecture, and if you like the video please do like and share this video, and do subscribe to my YouTube channel for more similar updates. Stay tuned. Bye bye.